that game, but I think I could have done so much more,
All right,
right? So I think I have been caught too many times.
all right,
I
all right.
don't fully remember the game, but I think in the laning phase I could have done much better because
Okay,
I
okay.
think I missed a lot of minions. I didn't kind of proc my passive onto them as much as I should, right? But I
Mm-hmm.
think
All right.
it could be a good place to start.
Now I would just want to like ask you like several questions, and I want you to think
Mm-hmm.
with me, all right? This is all
Mm-hmm.
about thinking, and any question that comes to your mind, and like even if it's like so ridiculous, it's okay. Just ask it. Okay.
Mm,
So let's assume now it's the loading screen, and this is the information you see. You see a Shen Ignite
mm,
Flash, you see a Kayn with Dark Harvest, you see a Hui with I don't know what, and you see Jen these sums and Janna these sums and so on. So tell me,
mm.
what do you think about laning and what do you think about like jungle? I'm just gonna go with this, like so
Yeah,
far.
I mean for laning, I mean they um uh, I don't know about combos how they well they're synergized, but I
Mm-hmm,
know like Janna, for me it's always a problem to understand how is she relevant, but
mm-hmm,
somehow when I play against her it's always a problem.
mm-hmm.
I mean for Jin, I know that the most of his damage that he gets on me is with his fourth shot, and he
Okay.
has a movement speed boost
Okay, okay. But how
because
is
of
the
the
lane gonna be played? Like, how is the lane going to be played in this matchup? What do you think?
I mean, we're gonna poke each other, right?
Okay,
Uh,
okay. Let
for
me.
my understanding, at least.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool, 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 cool. Let me say this. Janna is the most or the best disengaged champion. So if I am a
Mm,
Nautilus versus Janna, Nautilus can't play. Nautilus cannot play.
mm.
If I'm a Zac versus Janna, Janna can't play. I mean, no,
Yeah. So
Zac
it's
can't play.
it's the wind and the ulti, right?
Yeah, exactly. So basically,
Mm,
Janna counters the engage. You cannot engage on Janna. Do you engage? No.
mm.
Do you,
No, no,
does
no,
he engage? No. So
no.
basically, looking at the lane here, and you have a poke champion. What
Yeah,
counters the poke? The healing. Do they have healing?
yeah,
No.
no.
You have a poke. What counters the poke? Healing. So basically, like just thinking about this fundamentally, I can tell that Jana is useless against you both. She's so useless against you both. And Jin, he can get the swiftness boost. He can dodge, but how many abilities is he gonna dodge? He does. He has like
Yeah.
he has little sustain with this rune, the fleet foot, like really little sustain. And if he gets boots and with the Janna shields, yeah, he might survive. But you have the higher ground. So basically,
Mm,
at the first minute of the game, what I'm gonna think about is I wanna push the wave as hard as I can, and I wanna like put them under turret for like as long as I can. But here's the thing: Kayn has
Kane.
Dark Harvest.
Yeah,
He has
yeah.
this rune. What does this tell me?
I mean, he's gonna go for just to burst me down.
No, there's something else.
Basically, he's gonna
No.
no, no.
Okay. Kayn has two forms, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Blue and red. People, when they play red Kayn, like generally speaking, they go for Conqueror. And when they go for blue, they go for Dark Harvest or First Strike. Okay?
Mhm.
So basically, here, what I can see is since he's going blue, that means, I mean, since he's going Dark Harvest, that means he's going blue. And if he's going blue, who is gonna he target here? Is he going for the Pantheon? No. Is he going
No,
for the
it's
Nocturne? No.
gonna be me.
Exactly. He's going for the double range lane. So I
Mm,
should keep in mind, even though I win, I should keep in mind that I should jungle track him where I don't push unless where I know where this guy is. Or I don't like make reckless decisions unless I know where this guy is. And also there is a Shen
mhm.
as well that I need to think
Yeah, so
about
he
here.
has the ulti.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when he is level 6, I cannot take reckless actions.
Mm,
So this is like the things that I'm thinking about at minute 1, and there is also more. Like you have a Galio, he has a global ult, you have a Nocturne with a
yeah.
global ult, and you have a
And
Pantheon
Pantheon.
with a global ult. And
Mm.
yeah, so this is like, let's say like a general view of how the game is going to be played. Now,
Mm.
okay, do you want to ask anything before I continue?
Um, but okay, yeah. So I mean, the most important thing for me
Mhm.
is I can shove as long as I know where Kane is, right? So that's sort of like if if I could take out one important sentence out of the, I mean, of course it's more complex, but let's say
Mhm.
if
Yeah,
like the game
as a
plan
brief
is
or just
shove
something.
as long as he's on the upper side of the jungle, right? And then as soon as he goes into the bottom part of the jungle, I should, I don't know, crash the wave, recall, or freeze.
Yeah, or maybe you can invade him, or you do whatever you want.
Mm,
And naturally, you don't want to freeze unless you can all in the opponent. And we can talk about this
mm-hmm,
like in a different scenario because I don't want things to
mm-hmm.
get like into each other. Let's just focus on yeah.
Yeah. Okay, okay,
Okay.
makes sense.
So do we get going? Do we continue?
Okay,
All right. That's fine.
yeah.
So let's see now. All right. Okay. 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 Tell me first. Why do you go lethal tempo?
Yeah, that one. Because so okay, I used to play a lot of lethality, Kate, and now when I went back to crit,
Mm-hmm.
I took sorry, I usually go either for fleet footwork or little tempo,
Mm-hmm.
but I kind of just got comfortable with little tempo, right?
Okay.
So
Cool.
my kind of thinking about it is that at the moment, if I do any particular optimizations,
Mm-hmm.
it's not going to matter more as much as sort of some of the fundamentals and just like macro, right?
Okay.
I think sort of I just kind of stuck with the little tempo, but I kind of alternate between that and fleet footwork.
Okay.
So.
I totally agree with this. Okay. Lethal tempo is not the greatest here, but it's not bad. I feel like if you went to
Yeah,
fleet, it would be better. It's gonna give you movement speed to kite the cane, the shin,
yeah.
and lethal tempo is gonna help you like probably kill shin only, and the rest of him
Hmm.
it's not gonna be that useful. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. So but for me also, I really like fleet footwork because I just, I need to learn to trade better, right? And then
Yeah.
because I'm not so good at trading,
Mm-hmm.
then naturally I'm gonna need a little bit of sustain,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
And then
Yeah. It's
this
so
kind
good.
of helps me out. Yeah.
Yep. It's so good. Anyways, you got the Doran's blade. That's nice. All right. Let's now see where you stand. Okay. Why did you ward here?
People invade a lot of the time, and that ward has saved my ass for so many times.
Mm-hmm.
So by default, I always go when I'm blue side. I will always ward the tri bush,
Mm-hmm.
and then basically I will go to help leash. Right.
Okay.
Normally, I prefer the mid laner to also kind of cover this part, the other entry to the jungle. But in my experience, this ward really helped me to
Mm-hmm.
survive because no one pays attention during this like first minute and a
Yeah.
half, and just putting that ward, I can just spam ping if they enter and kind of just.
All right. In a low level, this ward is technically good. It's good.
Mm,
Yeah, it prevents like late invades. It prevents so many things, but
mm,
it also like costs you a ward.
mm-hmm,
And you as a Caitlyn, you need vision. You need to put a ward here, so you secure
mm-hmm,
yourself
mm-hmm,
vision from the vein, not vein, the cane attacks. It could be like you can ward
mm-hmm.
here or here or maybe like somewhere here if you need it. Like, no, not here,
Mm-hmm.
somewhere here. Yeah. So
Okay, okay.
basically, it's kind of like detrimental for you to waste your ward here.
Mm,
Okay, you might ask, okay, let's think, what could you do instead? Where could you stand in order to prevent the attack and to not waste your ward? Let's think.
I could stand at the entrance, like right
Here?
where the river and the land meet.
Oh, you mean here?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I was gonna show you like look at the Jin. He's standing at the entrance. So
Yeah, this is what I do usually when I'm on that side, right? I
yeah,
will always stand there.
you could just stand
So
here, and
yeah,
whenever someone comes from here or here, you can just see them and go back. Because if you stand
yeah,
in the
okay.
bush, you don't have enough vision, and when they appear,
Mm,
you're stuck,
mm.
right? So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
you might not see this as a big loss, but this actually could cost you a lot,
Mm-hmm.
especially as a Caitlyn, because if you pressure, you need vision. If you don't get vision, you
Mm.
die, and if you die, it's
Yeah,
gonna
and
be
then
too late.
at the cooldown is three some minutes, right? So 3 4 minutes,
Yeah,
right? Or
it's 210. Okay.
Yeah, so
Um,
yeah, 3.5. Oh.
yeah. So basically, also, you should know as a Caitlyn, um, your stance or your best position in lane is by pushing. All right.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Then
also what I like because I can really clear out the wave and push
cool,
out.
cool. Then
Yeah.
why are you leashing?
I mean, okay. I thought it was a common courtesy.
Hmm.
So what you're saying as a Caitlyn, I should not leash. I should just go in and shove the wave
Yeah,
immediately,
in
or what?
most scenarios, you should not leash because if okay, if I was the Jin and you're
Mm-hmm.
Caitlyn versus me, I would try to look for a cheese level one, or I would try to
Mm,
push the wave. So by doing
mm,
this, I deny you the push. And if you as a Caitlyn, you do not push, you don't have the prio in lane, you don't win.
mm, mm.
You see the point, right?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, that's quite new for
Yeah,
me, right?
that's really good.
It
All
okay.
right.
So then the idea would be just to immediately when the first wave hits, I just shove.
You naturally want to take the first three creeps, and then you
Okay.
can stand up and deny the Jin from hitting, but it depends on the matchup. But that's naturally you want. Some people want to push the entire wave first, the first entire wave. Some people would just want to
Okay.
take the first three, then hard push the next wave, and put the enemy under turret.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So I'm not looking any kind of like level 2 or anything. I just kind of go for it.
As a Caitlyn, you can, but it depends mainly on your support. You as an ADC, you really don't want to like force plays in most scenarios. You're gonna wait for your support to enable you just by
Yeah. 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 So this has been kind of like an issue for me most of the time when it comes to like support enabling you, because I think I'm the one who needs to create the opportunities for my support to do something, right?
Okay.
And I think that's where I'm lacking.
Okay, cool. You need okay. This is like really important rule. You need to understand which kind of support you have.
Mm,
Some supports
yeah.
are aggressive, some supports are defensive, some supports are branded. So you need to understand what kind of support you have and you play
Mm,
around
mhm,
it. Assuming you have a
mm,
Thresh who will he will hit every hook, but he has zero map awareness. And so you're gonna play around his strength, not his weaknesses. Okay?
mm,
So you need
mm.
to understand your support. I mean, it's hard, but it's really important concept, especially in solo queue. You need to understand
Yeah, yeah.
how
I mean, we're stuck together so far. So I
exactly.
need to.
And you need to
Yeah.
know, okay, maybe he's bad at landing skill shots, but he's good in
Mm,
map awareness, he's good in positioning. He is
mm.
at the same elo as you, so he has something he's good at. You see the point?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right. Okay. Why are you walking up here? What is this for?
So I felt I could get off a basic attack, but the thing is, the minions would immediately hit me
I
then.
mean, here's the thing. You can see like how he's locating. See, he's right next to the bush, and once he enters the bush, you cannot auto him because you lose vision, right?
Yeah.
And you could have like penetrated by Jan if she had auto W, and it's gonna not be good for you. Okay,
Mm.
okay. Here's also something you need to focus on. What is your goal from this? Are you trying to push or are you trying to trade? And what do you get from trading? Okay, let's say that you got
Yeah. So
Jana to here. Does it give you
okay.
anything?
Not really.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. What's your goal here? That's what
Yeah.
makes it
So
important.
here, yeah. So here in this particular example, I was a little bit on autopilot, to be honest,
Mm-hmm.
and I think I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to kind of like just get them low, right? But
Okay.
yeah, I guess now when you say it, it would kind of make sense to push out.
Yeah, because when you put them under turret, you can poke them more with the Zerath. But here,
Hmm.
you're gonna waste your stuff on the wave and so on. Okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
I
So
like
is
the
this
fact.
because, so just a question, so is
Go
this
ahead.
because of the, because in the middle of the lane there's more space than below the turret, or
Okay. That's true. And also, when they are under the turret, you as a Caitlyn, you can put traps, let's say here,
Yeah, I put traps
here,
right here and then on the
here,
right. Yeah.
and this is zoned them out a lot. And also, they're gonna be busy hitting the minions. And
Mm-hmm.
when
Mm-hmm.
they auto the minion, it's your time to hit them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna
Mm-hmm.
create insane pressure on the Jin and the Janna, instead of just here
Mm-hmm.
like hitting on like insane range. Like look at this. This is so big. All right, all right.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wanted to like point this out. Look, I like the fact that Janna is here and you are here. You're not letting her poke you down for no reason. Because
Mm-hmm.
Janna could just, like at level 2, at level 3, auto W and back off, or auto E herself and W and back off. So you're positioning yourself far away, but look what's gonna happen soon. Okay. Um, I know I'm kind of like crucial, but I think it's good for you.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, it's a lot of these tiny things
Okay, look.
together, right?
Why are you walking up like this? You have two minions. If you kill them, you get level
Mm.
2, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And if you get level 2, probably Zerath is gonna like
He
level up
gets
his
E.
E, and then he can E her. Then you can W probably or something. He can your
Mm.
ghost.
I think he didn't, but yeah, it's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah, because you should like okay, you walking up like this was pretty much useless. You wasted like so many
Mm.
clicks doing nothing, right?
Mm.
Like, all right.
Yeah, I click like crazy. That's one thing I should stop.
No, it depends. Like jiggling in lane is actually good. It helps you a lot. Okay, so what do we want to do with the wave? That's the question. Let's look at this again. All right, you
I
can
mean,
win
from
this
what,
easily, but it's okay.
yeah, I guess, I mean, from what we've discussed
Hmm.
at the beginning,
Hmm.
right? So the idea would be to shove the lane, right? So
Exactly.
then, so now also I have, I mean, at this point, normally what I would think about
Hmm.
is I have a wave coming. I'm gonna, let's say, slow push, and then if I crash, it would be more minions under the turret. That's usually what I would think
Yeah,
about. I don't know
that's
if
a
I
good thing to
actually
think
did
about,
that,
right?
but no.
Okay, let's look at this play. Look at your movement. Tell me what you think about it, okay?
I mean, in this case, I'm just far back, and but now, yeah, now this is now I'm gonna walk up because
Yeah, but
he got hit, right?
exactly. But at first, you should not be walking back if your support is walking up. The idea
Mm-hmm.
is this bush is a really big thing in bot lane. If you walk
Mm-hmm.
back, that means you're giving this push up. You're surrendering this push, all right? And
Mm-hmm.
let me just elaborate this a little bit. If you have control over this bush, that means your enemy team is gonna play only like this. Or let's say, like if we were being generous, they're gonna play this range, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
your Zerat is here. But if he goes back, you allow them back to control the lane.
Mm-hmm.
You see the point, right? So
So
by
it's kind of like it's basically like zoning them out, or
exactly by
something.
you having
Okay,
Zerat
correct.
here, they can only play
Mm-hmm.
like this, or I mean, like somewhere like this. Like if they walk
Mm-hmm.
up,
Mm-hmm.
Zerat can poke. And by you going
Mm-hmm.
back, you're letting Janna control the bush, right? I think
Mm-hmm.
it's
Okay.
obvious. Now you start decided to walk up, even though like you should have done it earlier.
Yeah, now it's useless.
It's not that useless because you did it anyways, but it's, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. See now, okay, let's think what are we gonna do with this wave? Okay, why are we walking back? That's the question. Are we stronger? Are they stronger? That's you should always know. Like if Jin
Yeah, I
walks
mean, in
up,
this case, I think I would be stronger.
exactly, and if Jin was walking up towards you, I think let me just speed this up a little bit. Look at this.
Yeah, I could have
See?
got off an auto on him.
Look, Jin is literally in both of your range. Like
Mm,
he could just W him, you could do stuff to him, and he's not allowed to walk like this. This is crazy.
mm, mm.
And you should like ping your support to help you push the wave, by the way, as a Caitlyn.
Mm-hmm,
Like always spam
mm-hmm.
ping. That's why I really wanted to have a
I
build.
was stamping.
Yeah, literally.
Everyone
Like
is telling me that. Yeah, I know usually for like objectives, it's really like spam pinging all the time.
not even the objective. Like even if you want
Mm,
to the support to know what you want to do, like here,
mm,
this should never happen, by the way. You should never be in this equal state. You're a Zerath and a Caitlyn.
Mm-hmm.
First, you should not leash, no leash. And second,
Okay.
you should hard push, you should focus the minions, and you want them to be under turret. If, you should think about this way. How can I help my Zerath? Okay, I have a Zerath here. I have a Zerath.
Mm.
Cool. How can I help him? I put them under turret, and he can poke them for free because he's gonna poke them from Narnia. Like he's gonna
Yeah,
poke.
he has a wide queue, right?
Yeah,
So if as you showed me, if I limit the wideness of the lane, then he actually doesn't have a lot of opportunity to miss,
exactly.
right?
Especially when they're like narrowed like here. If
Mm.
like when
Mm-hmm.
you put your traps like here, 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 they're gonna have
Mm.
only this area to play, which is gonna make
Mm.
it so easy for Zera to bully them, right?
Mm.
Like literally, and even it's really good for you as a Caitlyn. But assuming, let's say that you have a Nautilus or something. As a Nautilus, he gains nothing from them being under turret. So maybe
Yeah, then I want to be back,
you want to
right?
like freeze somewhere like this, or maybe you want him to be like here, and you have the wave here, and when they
Yeah,
walk
yeah,
up, you
yeah,
can all in. So it's actually situational. Some scenarios,
yeah, yeah.
some scenarios you would just want to like handshake and give wave, take wave because you're losing. Like you cannot win the
Mm.
all in, you cannot win the push, so you just yeah. But in this certain scenario, you should not put the wave in this state, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do we agree on this?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool, 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 cool.
It's understandable when you put it like that.
Yeah, amazing.
Okay.
And also, you should think about this as well. Standing next to a wall, standing next to a wall
Yeah, with Kane is not a.
makes your chances to dodge way less.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if Jana throws her Q on you, you're like
Mm.
more than 50% not going to dodge it
Mm.
because of
Okay. Uh, when it comes to like dodging stuff,
Mhm.
I mean the rule of thumb usually is like we should stand like this, like parallel to each other, right?
Yeah,
But so this is more like an off-topic question, but
sure.
is it's often with some supports they will really follow me next to me. Like how do I get them off?
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
Like I would like them to just stand like if it's a tanky, like if it's a tanky engage support, like I would like him to be like a little bit in front of me, not like behind me. Or I don't know. For some
Okay,
reasons, Lulu's like they stand right next to me.
I know this could be annoying and this happens a lot. They
Yeah.
bully to the queue and stuff, but I would say like focus on yourself mainly. Like ignore
Mm,
the
hmm.
mistakes others make and just focus on your own
Okay.
gameplay and try to improve it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how
Okay.
I would think
Okay.
about it. Okay, I think
Mm.
also as a Caitlyn, I'm not sure about this. I just think about it. Your passive, look, when you are in a bush, it like gives you
It
like
doubles. Yeah.
yeah, it doubles. Why don't you like get use of it to get push, right? You could just
Mm,
be
mm.
in the brush and hit the minions, and then it's gonna give you
Yeah,
a
and then
quicker
I can
push, and
push faster.
yeah, and you can like bully them under turret. You don't
Mm,
want the
hmm.
lane to be this way. Like you're farming, he's
Hmm.
farming, you're farming. No, this is not good for a Caitlyn.
Yeah, yeah. So I give him a little bit too much, right?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
that's.
You're giving him the game here.
Mm,
All right. You know, we're being pushed, and there's no reason. Okay. The only time you want to be pushed at is when Nocturne is pathing towards you and he's ganking.
hmm.
So that you put them in
Hmm.
a vulnerable position. And at the same time,
Hmm.
you want them to have a reason to be pushing at you, right?
Hmm.
So the only
Yeah.
reason for them to
Okay.
push at you is the minions, right? So if
Mm,
there is no wave
okay.
for them, if there is no wave, if they take the wave, that means there's no reason for them to stay. Do you get the point?
Yeah. Okay.
So
Okay.
what you're doing
Only.
here is good for only one reason, if Nocturne was passing towards you. But in this scenario, it's useless.
Hmm.
All
Mm,
right.
okay.
I think here you should be like trimming the wave as much as you can, because if
Mm,
they're trying to shove, that means what? Tell me.
they wanna recall.
Exactly.
Or.
So why are you giving them a recall?
Mm,
You know, you have to like. Oh wait,
mhm.
this is bad. Okay. Now you're in a big problem. You see, next wave is a cannon wave. and I don't know if Jin wants to
Yeah,
push it.
then it takes longer for me to push it out so they can recall, right?
Yeah, exactly. So this is really awkward, and Kane can just come and dive the Zera for free, by the way. Like, this is so diveable, because
Yeah,
this
I
guy's,
mean he's here, right? But he didn't dive, I think, in this case.
I mean, he
Uh,
has to. Like, this is so int by him. Because you guys don't have heal, no exhaust, so he can just, let the Jin tank and kill you and leave. Yeah, or at
mm,
least force a flash. And you know what? Like, this is a cannon wave. On a cannon wave, it's
mm,
so easy to dive because he can position himself really well. And
mm.
Xerath is like, I don't know, 1
Yeah,
HP.
yeah. I think here they gave up, and then wait, they went for a fight, and I think we followed them.
Yeah.
But yeah, so here I should. Here, I mean, I give up. I'm gonna burn my ghost for nothing. Like basics. So yeah. So here I thought,
Hmm.
okay, I could do something, but I basically wasted my ghost.
Okay.
One thing that I kind of like when in a lot of cases I go in blind. Like I need to reposition my camera, look, and then go.
Hmm.
But I'm like, okay, let me start and then I'll look. But I think, yeah, I think I should have a look with the camera a little bit more.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
then if I had in this case, I think I would have just shoved away.
okay, cool, cool, cool. So
Yeah.
a thing or a habit you need to develop is have an assessment, or
Mm.
you should know how to judge. Okay? Okay, so let me look at this again and I will tell you what I mean. Okay,
Hmm.
so here, where am I? Where are you? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, here.
Here I have
Yeah, here. Yeah.
here I have like
Uh,
5 casters, 3 warriors. This is approximately 60. Let's say this is 60. Like, I don't know, 130 gold, I would say. I'm just assuming. Okay, I'm gonna look at the fight like from a really wide perspective. Okay, let's look at this. First thing I'm gonna look at is levels. Okay, so I have level 4, level 5, level 3, level 4, level 3, level 3, level 4, level 4. Now I'm gonna look at the HP. This guy has no HP, he's useless. This guy no HP, he's useless. This guy no HP, he's useless. You're half HP, you're half useless. And this guy has lower HP, and this guy is full HP.
yeah, this full HP. Yeah.
So this is kind of confusing, right?
Mm.
All right, but when I look at the fight, they moved first.
Yeah.
So now it's 2v4, or let's say 2v3. And the moment you arrive here, I think your Nocturne is already dead. Yeah.
Yes.
So pretty much it's Galio versus the world, right?
Mm. Hmm.
So
Yeah.
you should, like,
At
from
this
the
point, it doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't make sense.
yeah, it's really bad for you to just
Mm.
walk up and try to hit like useless auto attacks here.
Mm.
So look, you're just gonna, like, you can't kill anyone. You know for a fact. There is no way you don't know.
Mm.
Even like if you hit everything, even if you land your traps, it doesn't matter. And
Mm.
actively here, you're losing the wave, and you're putting your next wave in a really bad position, where you have to walk up to push the wave.
Mm.
You see the idea, right?
Yeah, yeah, okay.
So,
But so I mean, basically,
mhm.
if I had looked, it would have been a much better decision made. Let's say.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
We would have prevented all, like, the upcoming loss is actually atrocious, because
Mm.
you can never push this in time, because they can just freeze, because Jana is here,
Mm.
Kane is here. If Kane is a bit of a human, he would gank you with the Jana as well, because you have to walk up. Like, this is so like, you have to, like, walk up. Yeah, see, you have to. You're walking up. If Ken just comes here with the Janaki, like, if she's a human as well. I mean, I'm kind of like flaming, but yeah, if she like, she's from Fog of War. She should land her Q on you. Ken comes, you're dead. And then they can
Mm.
have a freeze on you, which is gonna deny you, I don't know, probably like 700 gold easily, because it's gonna
Mm-hmm.
deny like probably 4, 3 waves. And now they can also freeze this. This is so freezable.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why he
Yeah, but
freezed
here
it.
I have to recall,
Yeah,
right? So
I mean,
here
I see your point, but I'm telling you, like,
yeah.
the consequences of just one bad decision. You decided to move
Yeah.
with them. If you take a look, like, click, look, I continue, push. Simple. See,
Mm.
now Xerath is doing you a favor. I mean, you should also ping this, by the way. Let's
Yeah,
ping him.
yeah. Okay, okay, makes sense.
Yeah, you should ping him to push this way, by the way. You have to. He's doing it out of his, like, I don't know, generosity or something. I mean, he's missing, I don't know. He should use all his abilities to push the wave
To
to go
push
and
it
drop
out.
turret because you are actively losing so much gold.
Mm-hmm.
You should, like, actively ping him, ping, the green minion thingy. And
Mm.
thank God Jin is bad, so he's like denying you the like denying himself the freeze. All right,
Okay, okay.
cool, cool.
Mm.
Hmm. Okay, what do you want to do with this wave? What do I do with
I
this?
mean, he went back. I wanna push it out.
Okay, cool.
Uh.
That's a plan. We're doing what Caitlyn does. All right, and just get in the habit of pinging your supports to push with you.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
If you have a Lux, if you have a Xerath or a Brand or anything. Okay, and let me talk about this as well. This is a really like important concept though. Okay,
mm-hmm,
Jin is recalling, right?
mm-hmm.
Okay, okay. Let me ask you this: why are you shoving?
Because I want the minions to die, so he gets less money.
Okay, good.
Yeah, yeah.
What else?
Uh, Plates.
Good, good.
Yeah. I
And
mean, I guess in that case,
mhm,
the entire goal is to deny him money and get myself as much money as I can.
good, good. I like it. I like the idea. But you could
Mm.
also consider. I'm not saying you have to, but you could consider building a wave. Okay,
Yes.
the bigger the wave you have, the longer the time you have under their turret, right?
Yes.
And there is also another idea you should have. If you push this wave, right? And it's gonna
Okay.
be under turret, right? It's gonna be here,
Yes.
like somewhere here, right? That means the upcoming wave is gonna be stuck here, right?
Yes.
So you're gonna have to what? You're gonna have to stand in this area to push this wave. The question is,
Hmm.
are you fine with that? Are you okay with that?
Well, in this case, I don't think it should be an issue because Kane is top
Cool,
side.
cool. I just need the mindset. So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But let's say, like in this situation,
mhm,
I am having a little bit of problem keeping just a mental image of where he is.
cool, cool.
Right. So I have this like basic rule of thumb. If I can see it, he's here, which is not a bad mentality,
Mhm,
right? But I mean, it's not a good mentality in all cases, but sort of like
mhm,
in most of the cases, I think it would apply more in late game
mhm.
rather than during the late laning phase. So it's like, okay, if I cannot see someone, they're probably somewhere around here.
Yeah, cool,
Uh,
cool. Even
yeah.
it applies actually. Okay, the jungle has a rotation. So if he
Mm,
finishes top, that means he's coming bot. If he finishes top
mm,
bot, he's going top. He could spam
mm,
gank, but it's just you should put vision and stuff.
mm.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, for
Anyways,
sure.
so here in a different scenario, let's assume that you don't know where Kane is. You don't want to hard push this one. You want
Yeah.
the next wave to come to you, then you hard push it. So you
Hmm.
farm it in a safe position where you don't put yourself under danger, right? So
Hmm.
in a world where you are afraid of the jungler, let's say assume that you're playing Zaya or Jinx or something, and you are afraid that Zac would jump on you or Kane or I don't know Syndra will I don't know come or Talon, you just okay since you cannot push this in time and there's an upcoming wave, what you're gonna do is you're just gonna last hit, last hit, last hit, last hit, last hit, last hit. And when the next wave comes, okay, cool. Now we hard push, then we can look for what we want to look for. Maybe a recall, maybe a roam. I want to put a ward like down here, or I roam mid lane, or maybe I take plating. So it's just a really good like mindset to put yourself in.
Hmm.
All right.
Hmm.
Okay. So we're pushing this wave. Okay. Always remember that ping, like ping your Zera to like clear the wave with you. If it's a Lux, if it's Zera, I guess. Okay, cool. See, if he queued this wave with you now, it's gonna be like in under 32 seconds. And do not expect him like to do what's in your head exactly. It's kind of hard.
Hmm.
Okay, good
Yeah, 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 yeah.
warding. This is a good ward against Kane. Okay, you're taking the plans.
Yeah.
Okay.
One question when it comes to this recall timing. So,
Mhm. Cool.
how do you usually time from his recall to when he's gonna be back? Right? Is this? I
Okay.
guess it's like time depending on the tier boots or.
Yeah, but I really like the question though. Okay. So
Mm.
basically, let me fix this. All right. I'm gonna tell you a nice trick. Okay. So what the thing is, I'm gonna look at the wave. Okay. Look at the wave, right?
Okay, it's spawning.
Yeah. So basically, since Jin is recalling, while the wave is spawning, that means he's gonna come after the wave. That's
Hmm.
a thing to have.
Hmm.
Unless he has like, you can assume that he's gonna come like, I don't know, 7 seconds after the wave, just by looking at the wave. This is a really good like thing to observe,
Hmm.
to judge like his speed, or to judge his position by like the wave state, or the wave, the upcoming wave. Look, now he has arrived. Like, I don't know, like,
Okay.
yeah, before they shot the wave. Yeah, his boots vary, but I think the easiest way is this, just by looking at the wave and to see like if he like came before or after the wave.
Okay, okay, okay. Then basically it's like a ballpark figure, right? So like, oh, she should come slightly after the minions or
Yeah,
a little
exactly.
bit before.
Yeah, exactly. I just
Okay.
think about it that way.
Mm.
So just like here, since let's look at it again. Yeah, he's recalling after the spawn of the wave. So that means he's gonna arrive after the wave, I don't know, for 5 7 seconds, I think. It's 5 to 7 seconds.
Mhm.
So that's
Yeah, I
it.
guess I mean if it's 5 or 6 or 7, it shouldn't be that relevant, right? Because it's kind of like okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that means he's gonna.
It gives me the information if I need to like really hard shove or
Mm,
ping him to help me or okay.
exactly. So if he like recalled at the same time, that means he's gonna arrive like, I don't know, 2 seconds after or something. So that means, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I should be careful, more careful. So it's exactly how you should look at it. That's really good point. Good job.
Mm.
All right. And I think here you should like recall. Let me check something just a second. Um, yeah, okay. You have 600 gold. I don't know if you should recall. Yeah, I think you had to.
It's enough for the noon quiver,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it's enough for Noon Quiver and boots as well. You could.
No, I need 700. I think I need like one more minion, right? It's 400
No,
plus
not full,
300.
not full, like the small boots. Okay, here's the thing. I think you need. Can I open the shop? I'm not sure. I think you need like 300 with these components, because this is 700. Yeah, yeah, you need 300 to complete this, and the 300 for the boots. Yeah, you have like
Ah, yeah,
600.
okay, okay, yeah, okay. Okay, then it's enough. Yeah,
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 it's more than
yeah.
enough.
Forgot the price. Yeah.
The idea is, as a Caitlyn,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why you're giving Jen free time clearing your wave as a Caitlyn. You could, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
look at your Zerath. He's trying to bully him. You went for,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, like 200 HP?
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Yeah, I mean, you should give him. I mean, I thought you were recalling. If you were recalling, it might make
Mm.
sense because you have your item. I mean, the word is good, but the idea is not good because you, as a Caitlyn, you want to punish your opponent as much as possible for being under turret, and you're not doing it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good. We follow immediately. That's good. All right, nice. Ah, this is atrocious. Okay, here is again we talk about the assessment as well. So looking at this, okay, tell me what you think.
um, So at that time it looked good, but suddenly it turned like right around.
Mhm. The changing factor was this.
Yeah, yeah, the ulti from Shen.
The moment Shin ults, it's a 4v3. Means it's GG.
Yeah.
GG. Just
Mm.
just leave. If did not come, you easy win this. And also Jin flashed it. You should immediately like when Shin ults, you just go back, I think.
I
It's
just
it's
turn
it's
around.
kind
Okay.
of hard, but it's a good thing to have in mind. It's a good thing to have in mind. Yeah. Sometimes you would win when Shin ults, but at this position you wouldn't.
Yeah, he read that. Yeah.
And also you should always think about this. Am I gonna live if I flash? Probably not. I think you didn't have to flash you.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah. So if you're like dead, sometimes it's just better not to use your someone's spells. Say now you're gonna use your flash, and you're already exhausted, which means you're slowed by a lot. Let's say your movement speed is like 228. Jana's movement speed is 402, which means she can catch you like this really quick. So it's kind of bad for you to just flash after being exhausted. I don't think she needed to flash even.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they probably. I mean, maybe they don't catch you, but the idea is there's no point of a flashing. You keep your
Mm-hmm.
flash for a better position. It's just better.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Even as an ADC, especially versus assassins like Kane, you need your flash for so many times, like so many other
Mm.
occasions. All right. Um, it's now. It's been like 40 minutes, right? If you want to
Yeah.
stop,
Yeah.
we can. If you want to continue, we can. It's up to you now.
We could do like 5, 10 more minutes and
All right, no problem.
yeah, because I think this is actually quite a lot for me to process, right? Because we only touched what like 8 minutes of the game, but I think from my side, at least the way I see it,
Mhm.
is that if I improve this first 10 minutes of the game, right, I could have like a much larger impact later on.
Exactly, exactly. And it's
Yeah.
literally not the amount of games you play, it's the quality of games you play.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, he ruined your minion. I think it was gonna get ruined anyways. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The minions were attacking it, so that's the problem.
Okay, so basically the quickest way is just to start with the casters. Why are we not killing
Hmm.
the wave? What?
I think I moved the. I don't have auto attack on.
Oh,
Um,
all right. We should think about this like more profoundly, okay? Okay, look. This is your
yeah,
position.
here I wasn't aware where Kane is, so
Yeah, cool.
that's one thing. Yeah,
Okay.
and
Why would
I started
Jana
moving in a wrong.
why would
Hmm,
Jana walk like this at you?
I,
Does it
I
make
guess
any
she
sense?
has something. Right? Yeah,
Exactly. Does it make any sense? It doesn't.
yeah,
Like, would she like get eaten and trapped for fun? No, she was baiting you. And now you're dead. Yeah,
yeah,
now,
yeah. Now I'm
yeah,
dead. I don't know why he ulted. I just like ran towards there to
yeah,
the like waste time because I'm dead anyways,
yeah. This
right?
was like bad by him, but you know, like you fell for the trap, which was
Yeah.
unfortunate. You should like, I mean, your this Jana doesn't want to lose, so by walking like this,
Mm,
he was just putting you in a trap, and it actually worked.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right. And by the way, tell me when to stop, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Save. This is good. Okay. This is so chaotic at this point.
Mm.
All right. We're all doing nice, nice, nice. Hmm.
In this case, I mean, in a lot of those cases, I know there should be something useful to be done,
Mm-hmm.
but at that moment, it doesn't come to me, so I just like stand in place pretty much.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That's exactly why you need to, I don't know, understand the game better so you can take better decisions.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
okay, here's the thing. When we think about pro players, it's just like chess. They know the right move, and they know the next right move, and the next, and the next, and the next, and the next.
mm,
That's it. This is just
mm,
like League, because you should know what's correct to do at this time. That's pretty much it.
mm.
And it's kind of hard, especially
Yeah, for sure. I
at
mean,
the heat of the moment and stuff.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, exactly, right. I'm not the best at thinking on my feet. I usually need a little bit, like a moment.
Yeah, that's why
Right.
you should not really think. You should have the idea already prepared.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay. Okay, we're roaming mid lane.
I
What?
was thinking I could do I could all no, I didn't have an ulti.
No,
Oh,
you
I
did.
had
You
oh, I
ulted.
just ulted. Yeah, I ulted.
Yeah, but Shin
Yeah,
blocked it. Okay, I
yeah.
really don't mind this. This is a kinda good play to have. Like you push the wave, you move, you are. But why are you here?
Yeah, I should turn around, right?
Yeah,
So
what does this
that's
give you? Like,
play. But
yeah,
I mean, it's not worth much money, and also that was shared. The goal was shared,
I
right?
mean,
So okay,
Pantheon was
maybe if
like,
I got the whole.
yeah, the idea is Pantheon was gonna get this plating by himself.
Mm,
You go back bot lane, Galio goes top lane.
mm-hmm,
It's gonna be this
mm-hmm,
way. But instead,
mm.
you came mid lane, you pushed the wave, and Pantheon now goes top lane and Galio comes mid lane. Kinda, like the rotation of the map is kinda
So
like,
a bit more than necessary, right?
yeah, exactly. And Jin comes mid lane as well. So I think
Mm,
you had to go back bot to shove the wave instead of sharing
yeah,
plating with Pantheon, since he was
yeah,
safely
okay.
taking it. If he wasn't safely taking, that was another talk. But yeah,
Mm.
let's see. Galio goes in. All right, that's a nice trap though. Okay. All right. What's our next move? Nice. This is exactly what I'm talking about. The next move. What are you going to do? Okay. Immediately.
Well, now, yeah, yeah, the
Yeah.
shove,
The
right?
wave.
So
Exactly.
because, yeah, yeah, because he's dead, and it's also like not nicely positioned if I would leave him, leave the
Exactly.
wave.
Exactly. Exactly. That's exactly like what you should think about. Like, okay, now why are you wasting time? Okay. Oh, good. What do you call? Good. I thought you were gonna walk until the turret.
No, no,
Uh,
no. I mean, in this case, right? So it was kind of, if I was full HP, I probably wouldn't, right? So that's one thing.
mhm. All right. Cool. So I mean, we can stop at this, but the idea is you have a combo which is easy to
Mm,
be executed, but
yeah,
you're not executing it correctly. That's the problem we're having.
yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Um, you as a Caitlyn, you want to push. You're not
Mm,
pushing enough, and you're not
mm,
enabling your Xerath to push as well because at this position you are the enabler actually.
yeah, 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 yeah.
If you
Yeah.
look at like yeah,
And that's what I meant when I said like
mhm.
really passive, right? So I feel as if I'm the one who needs to enable him to poke them down, and then
Yeah, you should
for
open the
us to
ground
get
by just
kills, get
pushing.
turrets, get yeah.
Like there isn't like much in Caitlyn to do other than just pushing. You want the
Mm,
agency. Like if you played the lane the way it was supposed to be played, you would have probably taken, I don't know, let me see, maybe top turret with both turrets as well. Like both turrets
mm,
easily. Because that's your
mm,
goal as a Caitlyn. You want to play for platings until you're too strong to one shot everyone. Okay, this
mm,
is kinda good. You're doing this, like you're respecting the fog of war. You don't see them, so you're respecting. This is nice. You're waiting for next wave to come. Okay. No, let me just ask you about like what who do you think wins in a 1v1? You or Jin?
um, I would feel like he does.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I don't really know. I think it's kinda it's kinda a skill matchup. If
Mm,
he dodges your E, he wins. If you dodge his W, maybe you win. I'm not sure. But the idea is
mm,
if you win the 1v1, you should never push him the wave, right? Why would you give him a free wave if you win the 1v1?
mm-hmm.
So, but if you don't, as you think, and it's okay, you can just push the wave. It's fine. But you
Yeah,
should
and so
do.
here I was, here he was
Okay,
going
okay,
on
cool.
mid, right? And then I went for the plating.
Yeah, that's a
I
good
mean,
decision
no more
making.
plating.
That's really
Yeah,
good decision making, though. Okay, okay, good. You
and that's the
immediately,
turret. Yeah.
yeah, you take the wave. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, what's your next move?
So from this point, I would go either mid or top.
Cool. Which
Yeah,
one?
and I think in this case, yeah, went mid, yeah. So he
Okay,
go
good,
on.
good. This is not bad. This is good by you, by the way. This is really good. Like your rotation is nice, but the only thing I feel like you should main this is
Oh yeah, here I had flash. I had
yeah, you
flash, and
ran
that
it
was
down.
yeah.
You basically okay. So basically here, just like what I said earlier, you don't want to position yourself in a narrow space. Look, you're positioning yourself
Yeah,
in a really bad spot. Anything can hit you. Like if you
yeah.
can, how can you dodge? It doesn't make any sense. Like
Mm,
look, you get Jin W'd freely, you die. Why? Because you stood next to a wall.
mm,
Like you put yourself for free. So this bad positioning, like it happens to everyone. So it's okay to acknowledge it and to avoid it. You have to like play this area instead of
mm,
this area.
mm.
Just okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So
So one thing it's one bad habit that I'm trying to change. Usually, let's say if I'm in a lane where I'm getting pushed and I'm gonna get dived, I usually go in that area and then just like trap everything to kind of like increase my odds that the turret will help me enough.
I mean,
And
mhm,
before that was like a kind of like a good thing, but I know there's an opportunity to do either or, right?
mhm.
So like in that case, let's say it might have been a good strategy, but in some other cases like this one, for instance, no.
Exactly. And yeah, in some cases, yeah, like, but I would say if they're diving, you just leave the turret. Don't try to go for
Mm,
the autoplay because in the game there is so much damage that they can kill you under turret and you cannot do anything about it.
mm,
Like
mm,
in most scenarios. I mean, if you can autoplay it, sure, go for it. If you
mm.
can, yeah. Anyways, I think
Yeah, I think that would be kind of like a good place
need to stop at,
uh,
and
yeah.
I think if you have like any questions, go for it. If you want to
Mm,
ask questions later on, it's okay. And I'm gonna like
mm.
stop